It's a beautiful Saturday down here in north central Arkansas. I'm at the Compton Trailhead, and today is Antenna Pines Redemption. You may remember in 2022, I did this hike and broke my finger. I ended up completing the hike, but I sure didn't get the full experience. So I'm hoping today provides the full adventure, a long hike, a waterfall, and possibly some rock climbing. I have some gear with me. That's a secondary mission, but definitely gonna check it out. All right, heading down Hemden Hollow Trail. It's quite windy today. I actually didn't expect it to be this windy, but it's an unusually warm day for mid to late January here in Arkansas. It's gonna be about 38 degrees today, I believe. So perfect day for a little exploring. The full hike should be about 7 miles, I'm estimating. So it's gonna be like a 7-hour adventure, I'd say. Well, I just made it to the bench trail, and instead of going right down Hemden Hollow, we're gonna go left. And it took about 20 minutes to get here, about 0.9 miles. So as you guys can see in front of me, here's an old cabin, and it's about 0.15 from the bench trail sign. If you guys want to see a more detailed video of this hike, check out my video from 2022. I'm just doing a quick one today. This is a more raw feel. This will be a pretty sweet spot to camp. Yeah. I always hate to see vandalism in here. Looks like that said Cole. I promise you that wasn't me. Leave it better than you found it, folks. This would have been quite the cabin spot with the creek running right behind you. It's always cool finding old relics like this out in the woods. Won't be here forever, folks. Come check it out. Some amazing rock formations. I'm crossing a small creek here. It's pretty neat. I think last time when I was here it was flowing a little bit more. Hopefully the waterfall up top is flowing all right. I'm not sure if that waterfall supplies this stream or not. I'm not familiar enough with this area. Well guys, been walking for an hour and 15 minutes. We're at 2.6 miles. So it's about 0.8 or 9 to the bench trail sign, and then an additional 1.7-ish to here, and
As you can see, this trail right here is pretty faint. Somebody recently put an AP sign on this tree, so I guess it is a little easier to find, but it is kind of hard to see. So if you haven't been here before and aren't great at route finding, wintertime is definitely the best time to come, since all the leaves are down. You can just see a lot farther. And as you can see up this hill, there's just a whole bunch of broken boulders here. Beautiful area. And I didn't take much B-roll walking down this trail because most of it looks just like this. Not a whole lot of up and down elevation gain. That's why I call it the bench trail. It just moves along the ridge side here. And then obviously the last quarter mile or half mile is straight uphill. So let's get to it. Alright, as you can tell, I've switched to my GoPro. Last time I walked up this with my good camera, and when I tripped and fell, instead of just dropping it, I tried to save it and ended up breaking my finger. So, GoProing up this thing. It's very steep. Ooh. You'll have to excuse my heavy breathing. Kind of out of shape right now. Oh man, this thing is steep. Ooh, definitely not an easy hike. Well guys, this is quite interesting. This is why I return to the same places multiple times. Because the last time I was here, the trail I'm on is completely different from the one I am on today. I just keep finding more orange markers. Just gonna keep following. I can kind of see it up there. We're getting close. Man, the rock here is incredible. It's a shame it's such a far hike. Totally different way of taking the trail this time. It's all right though. Came for an adventure. I made it to the top of the ridge. There's a very defined trail I'm on, but I don't think I'm going the right way. Should have been there by now, but I'm kind of curious to see where this leads. Well, I think I figured out where this trail is taking me. There's a pond up here. That's pretty crazy. I didn't come here last time. Pretty cool. Wow. The GoPro's not going to show that view very well, but it is gorgeous. Still not sure where I am relative to the climb up part that I did last time. I seem to have traveled up a break in the mountain earlier than I did last time. 3.75 miles. You can see it from here. Wild. Not sure what this marked trail is for. Maybe it is for antenna. Oh wow. Wicked cool. We're finally making some progress here. Definitely didn't see this last time. That's got to be the waterfall. I'm just coming in from the top somehow. Keep on trucking. Oh, this looks familiar, folks. Yep. Well, after getting lost for just a short bit, way more scenic trail than I took last time. I found some climb up here last time, which I'm going to go down this time just to connect the dots and see where I messed up at. But switching over to the good cam. Holy smokes. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's the famous rock everybody likes to sit on. think I ended up coming up where this break in the rocks is and walking all the way up and around. Last time I ended up at the base here and found a climb up by the waterfall. Wow, guys, finally made it to Antenna Pines. Took about 2 hours, 20 minutes or so, and I'm at 4.3 miles. Absolutely beautiful view up here. Can't believe how windy it is. This would be a spectacular rock climbing area if it wasn't such a far hike. From what I can tell on Google Maps, looks like there's actually an Antenna Pine cabin that you can rent. So there might be an easier trail from that, but I'm not exactly sure. But super grateful to be able to get outside today and enjoy one of the best views in the state of Arkansas. Just an amazing picture of the river valley right here. If you're looking for a fairly challenging long hike here in Arkansas, highly recommend Antenna Pines. The view here is top tier. Alright guys, I'm gonna put you on my helmet. Gonna try and find a little rock climb. Probably not on the main bluff. I don't want to do any crazy rope redirects or anything today. Well, as you can see, managed to get a quick little rappel in. Probably climb up this a couple of times. The wind's really died down and temps have picked up, so turning out to be a pretty amazing day out here at Antenna Pines. You guys can see this is pretty low angle. I simply just wanted to get on something today. I'm gonna try something else here in a minute, but it's already 2 something. I need at least an hour and a half to get out of here before the sun goes down. Climb up this crack here. Now just getting a few top rope laps in. This face and crack is probably 5'6", 5'7", so super easy terrain, but considering I'm by myself, I'll take it. Super long hike, a little bit of climbing, rappelling, and hopefully a waterfall to finish it off. Definitely can't beat a day out in the wilderness. Gotta be grateful for your health and for this beautiful planet we live on. Out here, you don't have to worry about bills or politics or work or anything like that. So just enjoying the day. Well, I got a few more in. Beautiful day down here in north central Arkansas, Antenna Pines. All right, folks, this is the climb up / climb down I thought I was gonna find earlier. This was all wet last time I was here. Waterfall is to my right. It's all about good feet. Solid. We'll go check out that waterfall here. All right, guys, finishing up a few top rope solo laps. Gonna run down to this waterfall real quick and then head out. It is 2:54 right now, so gives me right at 2 hours to get out of here. Took me about 2:20 to get in here, but hopefully if I don't get lost, it should take about an hour and a half to get out of here. But gonna pack up this stuff, waterfall, hit the road. Well, guys, doesn't look like there's much of a waterfall today. Whoa, there's some really cool ice at the bottom of it though. It's really unfortunate the lighting is so varied right now. Well, guys, as you can see, the waterfall isn't going quite like I hoped it would be, but it's been a great day. We're getting to be 3:30 p.m. here, so I need a boogie on out of here. If you've made it this far, sure appreciate it. One more time on the way out. This is the climb up if you end up coming up this way. Just making my way out. I let time slip away from me a little bit. Getting close to 4 p.m. here. Got about an hour 15. Sunset's actually 5:30, but being in the mountainous terrain here, the sun will go behind a mountain before actual sunset time. So, gonna boogie. Switch to GoPro. Probably won't break out the good camera anymore. I don't figure too many will watch past this point anyway. These would be amazing to climb. Maybe someday. Come out here with a buddy. Amazing looking walls. I believe this is the spot right here is where I broke my finger last year. Just random slip and tried to save my camera, broke my finger. That was such a brutal experience. Had to reset my finger myself because clearly I'm 3 miles from the truck. I didn't want to leave it dislocated that long, so. Super grateful to have had a successful trip thus far. Oh man, I should have set up over here. Oh, that's a perfect tree right there too. Dang, I could have easily set that one up. I believe that is the trail down. I'm gonna keep on going for a second. This is how it always happens to me, folks. Like, oh, I only got an hour, I need to get going, but I'll see something I want to go check out and keep pushing my limit here. Wow. That's amazing. Amazing rock here. It's really unfortunate there's no drilling allowed. I'm sure somebody would come out here and bolt a bunch of this stuff. You could certainly trad climb it. Tons of potential down there. I gotta call it. Last time coming out, I had trouble finding the bench trail again on the way out, so. Whew, got a long walk in front of me. Yeah, this is definitely not the way I came up. I'd recommend going past that Antenna Pines sign that I told you earlier. It's kind of well, it's not misleading if you don't want to do the climb up. the climb up is much shorter of a hike. A little more intense, as you can see. This is straight downhill, but I'd say if you're coming on a hike like this, you probably got the ability to do it. Oh man. Trekking poles would be nice on this. My old 34-year-old knees ain't holding up so good anymore. Oh. Well, this appears to be the bench trail. There is a 0 sign here. This would be super easy to miss. The AP sign's probably easier to find than that. But if you just keep an eye out, after you've walked about 2.8 miles, you'll see it on the left, going this way, obviously. But time to boogie on out of here. We'll see you back at the cabin. I've never been more grateful to see this trail marker right here. I just got lost. Had to bush. Oh guys, I just got lost. Had to do a very hard bushwhack and actually got kind of scared for a second. It's definitely going to be dark by the time I get to the truck. I'm just concerned about getting out of here now, so. Woo! Don't take this hike lightly. It's my second time out here. I got lost again. I've now fallen and twisted both ankles. Pretty cut up from some thorns earlier and super exhausted. Got a calf cramp. These are the parts of the hike that people don't tell you about. I've got 30 minutes till the sun's gone and I've got 3 miles to hike. Whew. Brutal. About to cross 8 miles in about 6 hours. Trying to hurry, but my legs are cramping. Well, made it back to Henderson Cabin. Got about 5 or 10 minutes of the sun left. I'd stop, get some water, and pull out my headlamp for this final mile. It's gonna be tough, but I am super grateful I was able to find the trail before the sun went away. Oh, don't take this trail for granted. It's kicked my butt today. And no, it's not over till it's over. I made the mistake of thinking, oh, this video is done when I'm headed home, but it's not over till you're back to the truck. Can't say I've actually cramped this bad on any hike before, or had a bushwhack that difficult. Tons of thorns. Let's go. Bench trail sign. Just gotta go up 1 mile. Oh, I know you guys probably don't want to hear me huffing and puffing. But holy smokes, I'm grateful that I can do this. Today was supposed to be an adventure, and I certainly got more than I asked for. I'm all for suffering, but my goodness. I didn't expect to push myself quite this hard today. But sometimes the universe has other plans. About a half mile to the truck. The horizon is beautiful though. Successfully made it back to the trailhead. It's 9.5 miles in 6 hours and 35 minutes. Barely any sunlight left. Full adventure today, folks. Thanks for watching.
You may know amongst mountaineers and action sports athletes, you never say one more run or this is redemption day. It just puts a bad vibe in the air and you just don't do it. And today I made that mistake. I returned to Antenna Pines, which I had first hiked in 2022 and unfortunately broke my finger on that hike. I finally made the return thinking it would go great. I knew where the trail was. Had a full pack of climbing gear this time around because I wanted to do a little rope soloing out there. So I may have just went in a little too confident. I do a lot of solo activities in the woods, and there's a certain meditative quality to that type of trip. Definitely not for everybody, and obviously extremely more risky and not recommended by most people, I would say. And today was certainly a lesson in that the mountain always wins. It wasn't a redemption day. Antenna Pines fought back, and I ended up twisting my ankle pretty bad. Got lost. I went into this trip wanting a full adventure, and I got that plus a lot more. Let's just say I didn't think about a job or bills or any sort of stress. I'm just grateful to be alive and be able to experience the great outdoors as I do.